Alright. Hello everyone. Continuing with Ninja Gaiden 4 and what will most likely be the last part. I hope it is, because I wrote finale on it. I can't imagine we're going much farther than chapters 18. Yeah, we got to the point where the game decided to backtrack and have us play as Ryu to go through some of the stages we already went through as Yakumo. And I guess now we're Ryu in present day. I saw the flutter of his scarf, so I thought he just face planted and the scarf was still flowing. Imagine that dramatic entrance, but he flubbed the landing. Just belly flops onto the landing pad. I strained 1 minute early, oh no. Ryu didn't even address him! He just saw Yakumo. Fucking mourning for Shiori. Oh, okay, really? Visible wall? Alright. Just walked past him. Okay. Dodge my flying swallow, come on. Dodging everything, actually, stop it. I feel like the imps are even more dodging than they used to be. I still feel like I should be able to UT them when they get decapitated. Yeah, you guys gotta... Okay. Boy, you guys can't notice anything, can you? Oh, they're immune to flying swallows now, okay. Huh. Yeah, I'm not used to that. I didn't mean to enter wing mode. These guys are in weirdly amount of trouble. Half my health fighting them. Oh, actually, now that I think about it. Options. Where would I go for frame rate? Well, I guess this is it, right? Frame rate. With a compatible monitor. So I guess this is how I just prioritize frame rate, which is what it was on. Yeah. Any input delay I'm feeling is just how the game is then. Believe me, I was trying to dodge attacks from those Van Goghs, but just was not getting off. leave blues and blue. But we'd have to make him a mod for that. I think you have the power to do so if you really want it. I'll use the new bow again. Circle? Excellent. Ready at the finale. I've got like 12 hours in on the game right now. It's shorter than Ninja Gaiden 2. I'm not really complaining about how short it is. Or it's longer than Ninja Gaiden 2. It's more that its length is mostly drawn out, like, reversal section. And a lot of copy and pasted enemy fights. The zoom shots are not as safe in this game as they are in the others. It's taken 33 months, motherfucker. You're right, it is $33. Over the span of almost 3 years. Boy, I'm making such a profit doing this. Sometimes the UTs really just decide to fuck one enemy in particular. $30 months, Elliot. It does feel like they adopted the Ninja Gaiden 3 philosophy for dealing with these absurdly high HP enemies. Where it wants you to use some big fuck-off physical attack to do away with them, instead of fighting them in a normal way. Oh, hello. Oh, come on. Oh, he's already in his second phase, okay. I thought the R1 attacks were supposed to break through. If they're being like super defensive. Fucking delay, man. Oh, right, finish him, okay. I thought he'd just fall over. This poor guy keeps getting disarmed. There are aspects of Yaiba I like more than this, yes. Particularly the story and the main character. With $30 extra, I can buy a new game from 2010s. I don't know, some of those have gone up in price. The game does feel a lot better playing as Ryu, quite frankly. I didn't think you'd let me get that off. Oh, new weapons. Sure. Right, the power to 360. That sounds good. Kinda forgot about a lot of these moves. Still unlocking basic skills from Ryu. Like, 4 stages in. Why does he jump so far down when I jump off? Like, when I press X to jump off of this thing, he just goes straight down. He does not get, like, any vertical momentum. Oh my god. Can I get back to when the game didn't have this? I swear this is not me. Done this a million times in every other fucking Ninja Gaiden. It's only this one that makes it a pain in the ass. I did it with Rachel and she couldn't even wall run in the first game. Right, that time I accidentally pressed R1, but goddamn. Why did you stop running? X. For fuck's sake. How is this game misinterpreting this? Why did you stop running? I'm holding up on the fucking analog. What do you want from me? Oh my god. It's like, you gotta get close enough before you can press X, but if you wait too long, then it won't count. Fuck this. God. $110%. This is just the game feeling off. I swear it is. I mean, yeah, I guess I lost all my health falling on the fucking hole. Boy, I love that deals damage to you. In the past games, it didn't. In the past games, there were no bottomless pits. Well, there were, but they'd be instant deaths. You never encountered this issue. You lose all your health to a wonky jump. Normally, there'd be something down below you could get on to get back up. Yeah. Where was that aim? Dodge! Oh my god, I was trying to dodge that whole time, I had the block button up. Alright, big move. Glance over chat, I didn't even read what that did. Backlash parry ability. Yeah, no. I hardly ever do that because I miss the input. Because if you don't press triangle after a parry, then it won't do the move. Spimmer any of them? Okay, it's this one. Not feeling the target. Hello. Yeah, it looks similar to the area we went to Yakumo, but I do think it's a new area. Oh, right, yeah. New missions. Ryu got like 2 missions, whereas Yakumo got like 50. What noise was that? Oh, crap. So I can turn off its menu or whatever. There's so many things I have to change. I've got no idea what it would be. I guess tutorial messages? Button guide? I mean, I guess I want tutorial messages in case the game throws out something weird at me. Okay. It'll remove some of the clutter. Probably the way I came in. It looks the same. Okay, that trophy implies I finished the chapter already.
Fancy seeing you here.
Sayori.
Ryu, there's something I need your help with.
The jewel of the Dark Dragon.
If, and only if...
Did I want the door painted yellow?
Give Yakumo this jewel.
I guess in its defense, when the environment looks the fucking same in both directions, and you have a fight that turns you around 15 times, yeah, I guess yellow paint would have been useful there.
I need to take responsibility for what I've done.
They also could have just
And
made the environment look a little different.
if we can stop the Dark Dragon and save Yakumo from the curse of his bloodline, it will all be worth it in the end. I guess this is goodbye. You helped me more than you realize, Ryu. Time to return the favor.
I don't really think he did anything to help you. Mostly you just pointed him at some fiends to kill, and he... Actually, he didn't even kill them, he subdued them. You turned them into seals, which we then undid as Yakumo. I'm still not entirely sure why we did that, just to undo it, considering it was all your idea and you weren't doing it for someone else. I can't wait for the end of the game when they just tell me, hey, you can't play through you anymore, now you're Yakumo for the finale. Which might be happening now.
Only you can defeat him. Purify him.
It bugs me the rain is falling on her face, but, like, not the rest of her skin. I think now it is. Or maybe it's just more prominent on her face. I don't know. I noticed it last time, too. It's some very strong makeup, yes.
Yakumo, do you call
Magic
me?
makeup.
Yakumo!
Umi.
Yakumo! Thank goodness.
Still
What the
covered
heck
in
is going
blood.
on over there?
I'll fill you in later. Proceeding with the mission.
Did he lay her down on her stomach? Oh no, she's in a weird leg position. After being penetrated by
Yakumo?
a bad guy.
We're all counting on you, but...
Who the fuck is we? It's just you.
Safe.
Misaki betrayed us. You're literally the only one there. Ziori is, as far as Yakumo is aware, dead. You have no other friends. Also, did we go through a stage as Ryu just to go through it as Yakumo? Seeing what Ryu did when I was playing as him, but I didn't leave this much blood. I'm beginning to think there weren't even stages you could play as Ryu before. Because why have us just go through a stage and then have the stage look noticeably different from how it was when we walked through it? Like, we didn't leave all this blood. I don't know, this just is jarring and takes me out of it more than anything. Also, this implies Ryu missed a few themes.
You're open.
Purgatory in the same spot? Yeah. Alright, whatever. Relearn how to use Yakumo again. Do I think the whole game could be replayed again as Ryu? It definitely could, but I don't know if they're going to let you.
What do you need? All right.
Check missions or anything.
I think you're ready for something new.
Especially have some new stuff to teach me. Oh, it just upgrades to the passive abilities, sure. Give me some use for all this money I've been gathering. That barely put a dent in my wallet, man.
See you around.
What do we call Tyran for this? See, at first it was Tyrannosaurus, then it was Tyrone, then it was Fatima. What do we call him now? Not we're gonna see much of him, though. Apparently he doesn't do anything in a game site, you can just stand there. think this is official now. I kept thinking that all this is Nimmer, but I couldn't tell. I got used to not doing all Yakumo's like hold mechanics as Ryu. Real awkward going back to them. Just don't like them. Only hit one of them. Damn it. See, this is the annoying part about using him. Because I'm trying to do his fucking special move so I can just instant kill these big strong guys. And I'm spending so much of my mental process trying to do the inputs for his moves. I have to press R1, then if I, like, this quickest big attack I can do is R1, dash, R2, and then triangle. That's 2 fingers dedicated to R1 and R2, and then pressing doesn't feel good to me. Any other move like that hold triangle right there just feels like it takes way too damn long.
escape.
All the ones you can target the try that one. Dodged in time. Please dodge.
Never had a chance.
Kinda forgot I had other weapons. Until I remembered, alright, I actually use this one. Man, I'd almost finished with that time I lost the first one too. Oh god, no! Why? This is the most basic of fucking wall jumps in any other Ninja Gaiden game. I swear it's fucking impossible here. Jesus. Oh, right. What is this one?
No escape.
Hardest boss in Gaiden 4 is a wall. It really is. Probably missed that in the radio. That increases after one.
Stay still.
And now you guys probably have some stuff to say. You are not who I went to talk to, but okay. Really clearly trying to talk to Mr. P.
Once I purify the Dark Dragon, our mission will finally be over.
I know, Yakumo. I know you can do it.
Great conversation. I feel like these missions I should have gotten way earlier.
Got some new tricks for you.
Do you, though? Oh, you do. Wait, what? Oh, because I lost that one fight. It didn't retain me unlocking these. Okay.
Show 'em who's boss.
You have nothing to say on the current events. Alright. I guess an equip something, I mean, I won't be obliterating in a boss fight. Whatever. I like attack. Probably unlock some more of these. Okay, that leaves room for nothing.
So you've come, Raven.
Back off, Hayabusa. The Dark Dragon is mine.
God, his voice is terrible. It really is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to whoever's playing him. I feel bad because it's a human being behind the voice, but holy shit. That line sounded awful.
If you truly think you have what it takes to slay the Dark Dragon, prove it.
You couldn't have given a better delivery for prove it. Alright, so just left my best. Did that guillotine throw him? Okay. I was trying to, but it wouldn't let me. Oh, he can absorb too. That's actually kind of neat. I was wondering why it produced a blood essence that easily. Oh my god. Trying to charge up. I wasn't trying to do a regular triangle attack. I hate that one move from him, from Yakumo. Simply jumping backwards. Because it just kills combo potential that I'm trying to do. Trying to just get him the phase change already. I'll go ahead and eat.
Yakumo.
They seriously just try to paint it out as if Yakumo
Parting
won
gift.
that fight.
From Sayori. The jewel of the Dark Dragon.
I can't tell if they tried to make it out where, like, he missed on purpose, or if Ryu dodged at the end. Or if Yakumo just had shit aim and missed entirely.
The Dark Dragon Blade. The blade of legend harnessing the power of the cursed worm itself. Blackened rain beckons our bloodline's amends through the death of his priestess. Must the dragon be cleansed? In the hands of a Raven Clan ninja, it has the power to purify the dragon once and for all. Now go.
Yeah, no, I called it before that this is basically just Devil May Cry 4 with how it's set up.
The Dark Dragon's fate and Sayori's will are in your hands.
I knew the game would do this, where it would stop me from playing as Ryu and then force me to go back to Yakumo at the end. It's that fucking predictable. Dark Dragon. Sword of immense ease, bones of the dragon, destroyed by Ryu Hayabusa. The legend was stored in a fragment of the shattered sword in the Magatama jewel, housing the essence of the Dark Dragon, designed by a master ninja, Raven. Come on, Yakumo, master ninja. Hang on. Okay. You want to completely remove any reason to play as Ryu? Well, here's his moveset as Yakumo. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay. I'm just kind of checked out right now, like, for real. Press in direction of currently equipped weapon. Yep, that's exactly how Darkslayer works in Devil May Cry. Shadow Gleam form. It's literally just Ryu's Gleam attack. They literally just gave Yakumo Ryu's moveset. Fucking kidding me? I just... out of protest, I almost want to just turn the game off right here. Where's the part where Ryu says, "What the hell is this?" If only there was anything meme-worthy in this game. This is fucking awful. Just completely strip Ryu of his identity. You couldn't even... The Dark Dragon Blade is a weapon in the first game. It has its own moveset. You could have just given them that, have a great sword moveset, and improved upon it. Made it more modern, because the Dark Dragon Blade in the first game was a bit wonky to use. Like, I think it only had like 2 attacks to the square string or something dumb like that. But it did have much combo potential. It could have been expanded on and been a real kick-ass weapon. But they literally just copy and pasted. I don't know, like, pausing the game like this, but holy fuck, I am just stunned. Man, whatever. The only thing Ryu gets to keep are his fucking ninbos. Cause yeah, the R1 attacks are just Ryu's. All the combos. UT, YOT, all Ryu's. Okay. We're doing a wall run, doesn't look like it. Alright, where am I going? Okay, how? Oh, is that jump not good enough? Did I not jump from the right spot? What do you want? You wanted me to wall run on this? Barely a lip. It didn't look like something I should wall run on. It's not been like any other wall run place in the game. Honestly, I really thought the game couldn't do anything to turn me off of it more than it already had. I really thought it was just going to be up from here, but it found a way. It genuinely upset me. Why does that not chance to fucking interrupt? Why are these enemies so fucking goddamn annoying? I'm about to throw my goddamn controller. I'm fucking fed up with this thing. Yeah, okay, you fell over too. Alright, it's kind of funny we both fell over. The Van Goghs feel so fucking awkward to fight in this. Because they just power through everything you do. If you don't land an interruption on them, you're not stopping them, basically. That's basically how the whole game is. Enemies are real fucking annoying unless you do the specific mechanic the game wants you to do. Try and beat them, which is literally just Ninja Gaiden 3 again. Where it wanted you to use bone on steel and ultimate techniques on fucking everything. What do you mean there's nothing left to upgrade? I don't have all the moves from this, I can tell from the inputs I'm doing. Whatever, who cares? Why do you not have anything equipped? I know I fucking equipped something. It's like they wanted this to be some weird passing the torch moment, so they gave Yakumo Ryu's actual fucking moveset. But this feels okay. I couldn't tell we wanted to go game. That didn't even hit me.
Look who it is. This has been quite the mission, huh?
The end is within reach.
Wait. Is that what I think it is?
The Dark Dragon Blade. Hayabusa entrusted it to me. And told me to use it to purify the dragon.
You know what that means? He sees you as an equal. A master ninja.
Oh
Go
my
finish
god.
I will. Thanks, Tyron. Umi. I'll finish this.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck? Hey, you know what would be funny? If I stop. Oh, I saw pressing X for a while there, and he kept going. I let go of the button. Oh man, if that was a ladder, that'd have been great. I wish it was a ladder. You know, I finally get what this game is about. They're going to slay the Dark Dragon for real, like the recurring antagonists throughout all of Ninja Gaiden. We're literally killing Ninja Gaiden's legacy. Okay, let's do it. I have no hope for any Ninja Gaiden game after this. What better way to end it? I can't tell how the game expects me to interrupt this. Because it keeps attacking me from range. So it's too far away from me to hit with any of my attacks that would interrupt it. I don't know what it wants me to do. I guess I can't hit that now. I tried to jump out to attack and it threw me off. Okay, so if you press circle with Dark Dragon Blade, Yakumo does like Warrior and Gleam form. He does some big fancy move. drains your entire gauge. I wanted the projectile attack. Because there's other weapons, he throws a shuriken that circle. You incorporate your fucking traversal mechanics into the final boss fight? How proud of this were you? It was short. Oh, okay, great. I guess I have to dodge it by going to different platforms. Let's switch to a different weapon. Okay, I don't know how the game knew I was gonna be over here. First time I stunned it was not using the Dark Dragon Blade. I still have to just trade blows to land those interruptions. And if I wait until after the attack, it doesn't count. But the whole time it's coming towards me is a fucking hitbox, so I don't know how the fuck the game expects me to do it. Nothing feels intuitive or good. Shurikens. I killed the final boss with shurikens, are you kidding me? Oh yeah, you know, this final boss was similar to Devil May Cry 4's like final boss, fighting the giant savior statue, where you have to like jump across platforms. And it does it with the bullshit attacks in a notoriously unfun fight. Probably the worst fight in the entire Devil May Cry franchise. So it's good to know they copied that fucking game. Like, down to the damn letter. Doppelganger frag? Alright. Sure.
This ends here.
Okay. Sure. He just does the same thing Ryu does where he counters you. I am about out of healing items. Whatever. I just don't care. I'm out of healing guys entirely. Which is a shame because I would have just used them all to get through this. Whatever. It won't start locked on for a boss fight. Thanks. The game wants you to do a whole lot to, like, interrupt the enemy, but you don't have any blood gauge, there's really fuck all you can do.
You're open. Sit.
Okay. I can't do anything. Oh, yes, yeah.
This'll hurt. You're mine.
One real annoying thing is that when you're in blood form, if you try to do basic stuff like just jump, you'll do some move that makes you waste it. No healing items. Or at least he did this move, which is basically just 3 hits, never mind. Like, pressing X to get on top of the sword, that replaces your basic jump. So I'll do that when I want to try and jump and get closer to an enemy. So it'll end up with me just wasting my blood gauge before you can get close to him. So in a fight like this, which is most fights really, they heavily rely on you interrupting the enemy's attack to really be able to do anything to them. If you waste your blood gauge, you just make the fight 10 times harder for yourself.
Put her there, partner. Wait! The soul of the Dark Dragon is inside of me.
Oh yeah, keep showing all 2 scenes. They were on the same screen together. Yeah, oh yeah. Yakumo, my only son, finished it.
Yakumo, come in! Oh, please tell me you're alright.
Yeah. It's done.
Right, Yakumo? Ready to roll?
I'm on it.
Wow, you really did copy Devil May Cry. Okay. Why are we fighting them, by the way? We're supposed to be on the same side now. These guys were like working with Ryu, weren't they? Why am I killing them now? Can I skip? Oh, okay. Devil May Cry lets us skip cutscenes if you just really don't want to play it. Crits aren't even playing, this is just an extra level I have to fucking play. Oh, and what would this game be without a traversal section? Like, it's not just me, right? We shouldn't be fighting these guys. Not Phil off to anyone? As we got Ryu's approval or whatever. So why are his friends still trying to kill us? Stop trying to make sense of it. Yeah. Covered in... It's trying to have like a surreal, like relaxing moment, but he's just fucking covered in blood. What the fuck? All I did was press up. Is that not what it wanted me to do? What am I aiming for, game? Okay. I guess I didn't press up quick enough. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't care. Music probably would have triggered some copyright anyways. Whatever. Late title screen. See, right? Yeah, thanks. No, that's cleared. Doing the Devil May Cry thing of showing me my ratings for every stage. This game seriously just wants to be Devil May Cry. But I didn't want to try and be Devil May Cry. Especially didn't want to be Devil May Cry 4. Trials. Setting available starting each game. With just health and blocking abilities are set. Okay, so now I can use Ryu whenever I want. Combined all the currency. Honestly, kind of should have been from the start. Select the purgatory now. What? But I didn't beat it on hard. What? Why do you unlock the very hard difficulty before I beat it on hard? Okay. I mean, I didn't earn it. Okay. Overcome the main story boss trials. Okay. If I really want Yakumo to have Ryu's moveset again, I can do that bullshit. The mic is cutting off again. I might have just been talking too low, because I just, Oh, this gets a new title screen. Not when we're playing as Ryu. We still can't get him there. Oh, why do I have to load chapters? Weird. Seriously, why is it making me load? Oh, they have boss trials and combat. It's a lot less than the other games had, but fault it for again. Man. This... My paid review. Okay. It's hard for me to even really find the words. I really, really, really wanted to like this game. A lot. I really did. I wanted it to be good, I wanted it to be awesome, and I wanted to really enjoy it personally. I don't. If the game was not a Ninja Gaiden game, then I would say it's above average. It's pretty good. Not super amazing or anything, but yeah, worth playing if you like action games. As a Ninja Gaiden game, I think it shits all over Ryu's legacy. I think they didn't give a fuck. I think they didn't want this to be a Ninja Gaiden game. They weirdly modeled it after Devil May Cry, so which leads me to believe the people that made this fucking played Devil May Cry and didn't play Ninja Gaiden. And apparently, they really liked Devil May Cry 4 for some reason. I guess because they realized it was budget friendly. Because boy, they copied a lot of shit from that. Not only that, they copied themes from Ninja Gaiden 3 as well, such as Misaki betraying us. That's Clifford in Ninja Gaiden 3. He does that. Turns into a monster at the end. You fight him in a boss fight. This is unceremonious there as it is here. At least Clifford was on screen more. At least he tried to be friendly and hang out and, like, actually tried to get along with Ryu. Saku's just there, just one of the voices we hear over the intercom. It's a bad game, but a good game analogy, but in this case, it's true. I mean, yeah, like, if this wasn't Ninja Gaiden, cool. But it is. They make a big deal about this being Ninja Gaiden 4. But holy hell, they didn't want anything to do with Ryu in this. They just wanted to stick him in the game to show him off. They wanted it to be Ninja Gaiden, so it'd be something they could hype up and get sales from. That's the only conclusion I can come to. Because they very clearly wanted their own story about Yakumo. Their own cool, badass blood ninja. It is as edgelordy as fucking possible. Which is why we got like 4 chapters to play as Ryu, and not one of his chapters lasted more than 20 minutes. As opposed to Yakumo, who had one stage lasted over a fucking hour. Why are so many Ninja Gaiden games not about Ryu now? Yeah, no, it's like after Ninja Gaiden 3, they didn't know what the fuck to do with him. Even though he's a very simple character. Like after Ninja Gaiden 3, then was Ninja Gaiden Z Yaiba, where you play as Yaiba and fight Ryu, which by the way, this game ripped that off too! They tried to paint Yakumo as a rival to Ryu, but he's not. Yaiba actually was. He was part of the Black Spider clan and actually had a vendetta against him. Yakumo didn't seem like he gave a shit. He only cared about Shiori, who just had one conversation with him, which is enough for him to go back on his fucking mission, his Raven clan mission entirely, and all of his other friends went along with it too. Which apparently Misaki, or Achilles, who I guess he actually was, somehow predicted that would happen and teamed up with the Raven clan. They don't say how long Misaki has been with the Raven clan, so who knows how long he has been pretending to be a part of them. It's not clarified. We don't even have a good time frame, because when we skipped playing as Ryu, it just says several years earlier. They're too scared to give us a fucking timeline for this. Which would not be hard to work in. They were just fucking scared to. Which just further leads me to believe they didn't want this to be a fucking Ninja Gaiden game. It is begrudgingly a Ninja Gaiden game. That's what it is. They wanted their own unique platinum game. Oh yeah, Yane was barely in this. She showed up just to look sexy and be told to fuck off. That's literally it. His power level is inconceivable. Calling Yakumo an equal is disgusting. Yeah, no, I agree. Yakumo has not done anything to show that he's just this badass warrior that's on equal footing with Ryu. With Ryu, we get to see like his training at the beginning of the game. You get to play it. You get to see how hard it is, personally with first-hand experience. You know the type of shit he's been through. With Yakumo, he's just immediately a badass, and Yakumo has no character growth whatsoever. He's just edgelord all throughout. Fucking for what little story the Ninja Gaiden games have, we do see him, like, care more for, like, Rachel as the story goes on in Ninja Gaiden 1. Ninja Gaiden 3 was all about humanizing him. This is literally just a fucking edgy teenagers who we're playing as here. That fucking scene where it looks like he beat Ryu, almost impaled his head, but the sword was a little off to the left, leaving it vague if Yakumo missed or if Ryu dodged. But it didn't even look like Ryu dodged. It looked like Yakumo let him go and like Ryu sighed in relief. It's bullshit. It really is. He's supposed to be the ultimate ninja. Or sorry, super ninja in this. They used the most corny fucking terminology they could have. Yeah, they never even explained why Yanni was here. They just included her just because they were told they had to, I guess. He being playable in all chapters is the one silver lining. Sure. Yeah, I might enjoy playing through it if I can just be Ryu. But, man, I'd just rather play another Ninja Gaiden. Oh, but yeah, something I think Sailor said earlier, like, Ninja Gaiden games are too fucking scared to let you play as Ryu, and I for the life of me, I don't know why. Because, like, we have Ninja Gaiden Z Yaiba, which started it immediately after 3. We play as Yaiba. Which is like, okay, fine, gimmick thing. This is why they called it Z and didn't give it a proper name. Then we had Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, where, like, I haven't played that yet, but I know we don't play as Ryu. I think we play as, like, his disciple or some bullshit. And then we have this game, where it is, like, 80% Yakumo, 20% Ryu. Ryu's barely in this fucking game. Dante got better treatment in Devil May Cry 4. Yeah, no, they don't address the fact that Ryu, dragon lineage blood, literally does give him superhuman strength. He can just pretty much push past his limits. Like, for fuck's sake, one of the things we see him do in Ninja Gaiden 3 is, in the final boss fight, he stops a sword as big as a skyscraper coming down on him. And his sword breaks before he does. Rip Blade of the Archfiend, by the way. You think they genuinely forgot Ayane existed? I wouldn't be surprised. You'd think she'd show up at the end. Also, and just putting aside, in relation with past Ninja Gaidens, even just this game itself has things that throw me the fuck off. Like at the ending, when we're fighting the Divine Dragon Order guys. We're supposed to be friends with them now. They just threw them at us because they were the easiest enemy type and just want to have Yakumo fight shit. But it felt fucking wrong. We're not supposed to do that. They're supposed to be our friends now. What the fuck? And then when we are going through the stages Yakumo went through as Ryu, it's supposed to take place in the past, but they're exact same amount of fucked up as they are in the present. Yakumo goes through them. Like, all the exact same damage. Like, nothing had changed in the X amount of years that passed. That bugs the shit out of me. That should bug the shit out of anyone. It is a glaring flat hole. And then, Haran, Mr. Tyrannosaurus Tyrone Fatima T. Literally just fucking stands there. After you fight the Pingu Wolf Jet. Like, you're fighting that boss fight, and then Ryu and Kagetsuchi, by the way, Kagetsuchi just fucking vanishes. I don't know if he died or whatever. He didn't help at all for the final fight. Which, that's a whole plot hole in itself. They didn't do anything, because they showed him being alive, so... Anyways. For that fight, after the Pingu Jet Wolf Dog, then Ryu attacks us, Kagetsuchi is there. Tyrone is literally down a staircase. That's the last place we saw him. And he did not come to help. When it was of dire importance, he didn't help against the Dark Dragon at all. Like, it's implied he's like a mentor badass, but he didn't do anything. think the stream might be dying on me. Can't tell. Not seeing any messages from chat, so my internet may have dipped out. Tell me if you're still hearing me, or if I'm just screaming into a void right now. It's buffering a bit. Kind of cutting in and out. Yeah, just... There's nothing I can do about it. And it decided to be crappy today. Loud and clear. Okay. Well, I guess it's still coming through to some degree. But yeah. I couldn't help but notice just glaring plot holes all throughout the game. And blue is the void. No, I will keep yelling at you. Though I kind of threw off my train of thought there. It would be nice if things just worked, you know? But yeah, I pretty much ranted about everything I wanted to rant about with the game. I complained about the gameplay as I was playing it. Actually, let me get into something real quick. Sure, training mode. Why does it make me load stuff?
Hey! Someone, hey!
Oh, you actually attack me? I'd rather you fuck off. They have these grappling hook things, like they really expected to use them in combat, but they never felt intuitive for me to use. Anyways, let me try just pressing like square, 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 dodge, dodge, dodge. Square, square, dodge, dodge. So some of them you can dodge instantly off of. But then some, it feels like some of Yakumo's animations feel like they take way too long to actually pull back from. At least that's how it felt when I was in the midst of combat. I was trying to do moves. Wish we had an enemy that lasted longer. Or didn't have a health bar. Although, when I'm testing it right here, it doesn't feel as bad. It feels more responsive here than when I was actually playing the game. So that's throwing me off when I was trying to... The final hit definitely feels like it has more of a delay to it. Yeah. Like, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, dodge, dodge, dodge. Yeah. So I can see he dodged twice before he actually dodges. Yeah, the final hit seems to have the biggest lag to it. And this throws me off because that type of delay didn't really exist in the other Ninja Gaiden games. Well, 1 and 2 in particular. Okay. But like, his animations are swift, so it is hard to tell. But, I don't know, when I'm in the heat of combat, I can definitely tell when it's not as responsive as I'm expecting a Ninja Gaiden game to be. Of course, I may also be thrown off by trying to keep up with, like, when the enemy is about to do, like, an interruptible attack, and I have to, like, press R1 to go into this mode. And then... Alright, to further put in the perspective how annoying it is when you're stuck in this mode and it's like you don't realize it. Like, that's what your dodge becomes. As opposed to this. It has less movement to it. it's a little quicker, but you don't go as far. And if you ever press X, you do this. Which can sometimes keep you safe, because you're so high up in the air. But if I'm trying to, like, get closer to something, then that just stops me dead, as opposed to if I'm doing this. So that throws me off whenever I'm playing this. Fuck off. I do wish I could just get these guys to stop coming in. Okay, just sit there. The yellow paint. Oh yeah, they have yellow paint in the training room. Jesus. I normally never go to like training rooms or whatever. Games like this, I normally figure it out as I'm playing. Yeah, so like, I'll be in a fight with something, I'll see like the interrupt thing, and then a lot of times Yakumo will be in the middle of doing something. I'll have to wait for like an animation to end, and then he'll enter the mode when I press R1. Like, for example, go to this fifth hit, R1. Okay, that time he didn't do it. R1. Okay, that time he did. It took a bit.
Sit!
1, 2, 3, 5, R1, R1. Yeah, well, the input is a bit harder to tell when I'm saying it out loud. It's very instantaneous reaction. I'm trying to like think how I can explain this properly. What I hate more, the wall run or the rails? Definitely the rails. The rails took for fucking ever. Feels more responsive here because there's nothing slowing the game down. That may also be it. Because there's obviously a lot less going on here. I'll also have times where I try to, like, do this move. Where I do an on-land UT. But something will stop it from going off. Like, Yakumo will, like, do a flying swallow or something, or, like, I'll hit up against a wall, or, like, rub into another enemy. Something that will, like, lower my fall to the ground. And that'll throw off me doing a UT. There's just a lot of, like, little minor things that really just fuck with the flow of the game. For me, at least. Again, some people may not notice this. It may be better on different consoles. Maybe best on PC with all the settings cranked up to the max. I don't know. But it just never felt great to me. Okay, Roy was just eating in chat. Yeah, so as I was playing the game, I was basically just feeling like that the entire time. Like, Yakumo just didn't respond to everything I wanted him to. And not to mention, like, all of his attacks, his blood attacks, if you get the most out of them, it wants you to either hold them to fully charge them, like that, which is very generous of an enemy to let you get away with charging that. Like, you have to really create some distance to do that, effectively. Or just it sets having lower damage output and do quicker moves. That drains your blood gauge quicker and doesn't give you as much damage from it. And obviously you want to try and get the most damage. And there's the drill lance, which also wants you to charge. This weapon doesn't have much range, so it's a bit terrible in groups. And then these two, which this is also a hold input. It's just you're holding at the end of the attack instead of at the beginning of it, which honestly makes it a bit better than the holds from if not for the fact that these had more range. Then this one... Blood to come back. It won't even let me go into blood mode right now. Alright, training settings. Like this weapon, for every input you do, press, and then you hear that little noise. So it wants you to release the button when you hear that. Which it's fairly generous with releasing it. It's not too strict. But it's a lot of mental process, at least for me, to try and keep up with how long I need to hold it and when to release it. To actually get the benefit from that. Which is why I barely use this weapon. This has the same input. So Yakumo really only has like 2 inputs, like the hold and release. But I still use this weapon quite a bit because it's the closest thing to a ranged weapon you get in the game. So there were a lot of situations that actually came in handy, particularly against those flying drone enemies. And then yeah, we would have had the Dark Dragon Blade, but I can't show that off because the game took it away from me. Also, the jank from switching weapons like this is literally just how it is in Devil May Cry. I literally copied this weapon wheel from that. 110%. Yeah, all those inputs didn't feel good to me. With Ryu, you literally just press R1 and then just attack normally. He uses his normal moves, they're just stronger. It's effectively a devil trigger. Where it's just a plus. So that's a big reason why Ryu feels better. He also doesn't have as many, like, moves that last as long as Yakumo does. Because the Dragon Sword animations are all pretty quick. Game have any multiplayer mode? No. Ninja Gaiden 3 was the only one that had multiplayer. It wasn't great. It did not catch on at all. It didn't even work on launch. Yeah, I'm just trying to express some of my annoyances with the game with that there. Fuck you, it was great. We had fun with it. Sure. But no one else did. It was really fun when Ryu suddenly showed up and like all the players suddenly went to fight him regardless of which team they're on. Yeah, there was a lot of fun to be had in it. But it was a bit shallow. It was basically just deathmatch over and over again. And also, it was very abusable, especially stealth kills. Let's see. What all have I complained about? I complained about the characters already. Though I will say again, Sayori is fucking terrible. The game seems to really think you'll like her. And the game really wants, like, her and Yakumo to have, like, a love thing going on. But I just didn't care. They barely had any, like, real conversations with one another. It was just all business. Thought leaving the stream would help stop the buffering. My internet's dipping in and out. There's nothing I can do for it. At least it decided to do this after the proper stream, where I'm just sitting here rambling. Something about her just gives me, like VTuber vibes, you know? Like, I'm not sure I'd call her over-designed, but... I just don't like her. Although it took me a minute to realize the ropes around her are meant to be, like, bondage style. Read all this? No. Let's see what the game says about her. A mysterious young woman who has joined forces with Yakumo and is the latest inheritor of the title of Dark Dragon Priestess. Latest inheritor, but there are more of them. They're all spoken of in legend alongside the Dragon Shrine Maidens of the Hayabusa clan. No, it wasn't! It literally was not mentioned before this game. Several years ago, she conspired with a powerful fiend to resurrect the Dark Dragon, and fusion, she was Divine Dragon Order and confined under strict reign. I guess that was Achilles. Relaying to Yakumo the truth of the Raven Clan's prophecy, they agree to work together to break the seals of the Dark Dragon, fulfill his clan's destiny. Still uncertain of her new companion's capability, she takes any opportunity she can to prod Yakumo and test his fortune. That what she was doing? Said meant like she was taking a few jabs every now and not very well, quite frankly. Although knowledgeable in ancient traditions and rites, Sayori has a mischievous side and is known to make light of tense situations. Friendly towards members of the Raven Clan, but also occasionally evasive and I didn't really see much of that at all. Despite her proficiency with sealing magic and barriers, she is unskilled in combat and has only average physical ability, forcing her to rely on Misaki to guard her throughout their travels. Which they're just traveling off-screen the entire time. It would have been a lot more interesting if, like, we bumped into them in the midst of our travels. Like, we had, like, some cutscenes with them in the middle of things. It'd be really cool if we'd gotten to, like, fight along Misaki and actually did treat him as an ally. You know what, let's see what it says about Misaki. A middle-aged gentleman assigned to Yakumo's unit. Misaki was beaten to the brink of death when fiends overran Tokyo following the attempted resurrection of Dark Dragon, but ultimately was rescued by the Raven Clan. In gratitude, Misaki joined the clan as advisor, intelligence officer, utilized his extensive knowledge to formulate the tactical cunning, and cemented him as a trusted ally despite his as yet short tenure. Although he gained a permanent limb from his injuries, he still attends even the harshest of operations in person, master of combat with a cane. Shame we never saw any of that. His kind and sensitive personality have given him a personal distaste for killing, but he acknowledges his ability for those who live ninja and when required will bloody his hands without question. Though he claims to only do so to freeze it. And this devotion is just one of the many reasons he commands such respect among his. You know, if they showed that, it would have been a lot cooler. Because honestly, like, the description of this character sounds way fucking cooler than anything we got in-game. This dude showed up like twice. Both times he stood around, didn't do anything. I would have loved to have seen him do like some cane combat. See how a guy with a limp fights. Have him like be annoyed with Yakumo's like bloodthirstiness. Then Umi we outright never see. I'm not gonna read all these. Of which there aren't many things to show anyways. Did he die at the end of this? He nearly lost his life in attempts to do a demon to serve as a warden of the... Oh, it's just a random fucking demon. Okay. Oh, he's got a second appearance with the armor on. Well, I was kind of thinking we were going through the Tengu area, we might, like, run into, like, Tengu from Dead or Alive, but I guess I'd be hoping for too much. Dark Dragon Phantom. Didn't even call it Doppelganger. Whatever, not like it matters. This dude was so fucking underutilized. Why does he have two portraits in the same? Oh, I guess one is a scar on him. I guess the scar was from Ryu. This dude just... Misaki just had his heel turn and turn into him just out of fucking nowhere and then died immediately. Really the most pointless inclusion of a villain I can think of. A great fiend who manipulated Shiori to incite the Dark Dragon incident. First of 7 who led legions of the damned in the underworld. Where the fuck were the other 6? That was not what happened with this game's plot. He's ruthless and has the power to manipulate gravity. While he has a little bit of disdain for humans, he recognizes value pawns, treats us to human form itself to advance plots of preparation for the Dark Dragon incident. He took on the appearance of leader of a certain nation and shepherded its citizens into fanatical worship of the Dark Dragon, securing an immense number of human sacrifices. Certain nation. Talk about Vigor? Whatever. Achilles' goal was not only... Also, I cannot get over how boring Achilles is for a name. It's the name of another dude, like, fuck it. Achilles' goal was not only to revive the Dark Dragon into its most powerful form, but feed upon its flesh, thereby gaining its power, and allowing him to rise as an absolute ruler of the world. And well, it was just hanging up over the city. Fly up to it, dude. You control gravity. In the end, his vile scheme was thwarted by the ninjas Ryu and Yakumo. The kindness he showed while posing as Misaki was also an act, as to him the Raven Clan was only a stepping stone to the resurrection of Dark Dragon. I mean, that's boring, because it would be more interesting if he was actually, like, genuinely had kindness towards the Raven Clan, like he grew to like them, but he still wanted to be a powerful overlord or whatever. They made him as generic as fucking possible. There's so many better things I could have done with it. I guess further up? No, down. Oh, Kitsune Kortsu. Didn't give her a proper name. Even subdued by Shiori. I would say Ryu did that. Guarded one of the Dark Dragon Trines, appearing as a courtesan with a fox's ears and several arrows. Her elegant appearance both infatuates and terrifies those she can. If you say so. She has nearly endless power within her domain and can create material illusions which grow more threateningly defensive the closer they are in proximity, even erupting into explosive flames. An amalgamation of the souls of escorts who died in the vicinity, manifested due to the miasma raining upon the core of her being, is the cursed parasol shield. Once a property of a courtesan who met a tragic and untimely end. Though the parasol seems to hold faint fragments of memories from her mortal life, she is incapable of actual communication, and all she bewitches will experience a swift death. It's been more interesting if she's based off of one entity instead of just being an amalgamation. Fuck this Jet Wolf Tengu dog. This is probably the worst boss fight in the game just because it just feels terrible. Janky. Dark Dragon with its weird giant eyes. Yeah, I don't really think there's anything interesting to read from this anymore. Oh, also, one more thing to complain about this game for. Fuck it! For basically tricking me into thinking it was gonna be like Metal Gear Rising, where we had like vocal tracks for each boss fight that was like unique to them. No. It just had one track play for like a boss fight against a guy without even it didn't even have a name. It was just like DDO officer or something. Or DDO commander or something like that. Yeah, this guy got a vocal boss track, and it's strictly because he was the first boss and they wanted to make a good impression. But then the rest of the music in the game is just boring. Can't really think of a track that stood out to me. Like, Kagetsuchi also got a vocal track, but I didn't really notice anything stand out about the lyrics or the flow of the song, so it felt exactly the same as this guy's. Oh yeah, and the final boss too. Which I also couldn't really tell. In Metal Gear Rising, like, I heard those lyrics as I was fighting, and it got me more into it, but not here. I spelled armor wrong. Shut up. Yeah, I really wanted to like this game. A whole lot. I really did. Believe me, after over a decade since Ninja Gaiden 3, I really wanted the Ninja Gaiden 4 to be good. Great. But that's just not what I got. It felt like this game hated Ryu with a passion. Like, giving Yakumo Ryu's moveset at the very end? Holy hell. It's just... the only thing unique Ryu has to him are the ninpos. That's it. Everything else Yakumo can do. It's crazy. I don't even know how to put it into words what's wrong with it. It just immediately gave me a terrible feeling. Like, they just want Yakumo to be the protagonist of Ninja Gaiden games from now on, and I'm just like, dude, I don't fucking care. At least there was a Ninja Gaiden 4. That's another bad thing about it, is that I don't know if I don't want this to exist or not. Like, at least it's something. But would nothing have been better than something? At least I wasn't holding it. At least I'm not gonna be holding on for hope anymore. Yeah, I think I've talked about everything I can talk about now. Definitely not doing any more Ninja Gaiden streams. If I do play more of this, it'll just be on my own playing as Ryu. But man, that's just gonna feel like Ninja Gaiden 3 again, where it's just Ryu with one moveset. I can't believe they didn't give him a single other weapon. I could have sworn that I saw him wielding, like, Falcon's talons before. And, like, some promotional something. You know what, let me... Let's see. I think there's, like, a DLC symbol or something. What the fuck is it? How do I go to the game page? View product. Okay. I could have sworn somewhere I saw an image what looked like Ryu having, like, a different weapon, but I guess he just doesn't. You swear you saw it too? Man, I'm beginning to think, but because they already listed, like, some DLC for this called, like, the Two Masters. Which before I wasn't offended by that, but fuck, now I am. And I think that screenshot does show Ryu with Falcon's talons. So I think he might have a new moveset, but it slots behind DLC. Get Ninja Gaiden 2 on 360. I will at some point. Yeah. If anything, it'll wash the taste of this out of my mouth. Stream DMC5. I will at some point. I don't know what I'm going to stream next. But yeah, I'm done for now. This was a not great experience. That has just left me feeling... I don't know how else to vocalize it, just